What is going on, YouTube? I just picked up Days of Future Past, the Rogue Cut. A lot of you might be wondering, what is this Rogue Cut? So I'm going to go ahead and explain it. As you guys might already know, there's a scene in the original cut of the film where there's a need to rescue Rogue. Now, the situation arises after Kitty is sliced by Wolverine. You know, she's got the injury on her arm there, and Bobby's worried about his woman. So a scheme comes underway. They need to find someone that can help their situation. So they come up with a plan to find Rogue. Rogue is located in Professor X's mansion. They're actually doing experiments on her because they want to take her power so that they can steal the mutants' power. So Magneto, Professor, and Bobby, they go to get Rogue. They find her in the Cerebro room, they snatch her, the Sentinels come and attack, Bobby dies during the rescue of Rogue. Magneto, Rogue, Professor, they get away. And the rescue scene actually takes place simultaneously with the scene where Magneto goes to get his helmet back. Then upon getting back to the room with Kitty and Wolverine, Rogue simply goes over there, touches Kitty, and swaps powers, and continues on the process of holding Wolverine in the past. And Wolverine wakes up and realizes this somehow. Now, that's it. That's the only significance Rogue had in the movie. It's a useless scene that needed to be chopped. So anyone that probably went over this movie and watched it a few times is looking at it like, you know, Rogue really is kind of forced in there. They probably should have just had her show up when Professor X and them showed up in the jet, if they wanted to keep her in the movie, because her role really was not significant. However, Rogue Cut had more than just the Rogue scene. There was a couple of scenes that were extended or things that were slightly changed. Nothing really mentionable except for one scene. In this scene, Professor X, Beast, and Wolverine, they're walking into Quicksilver's house. Wolverine looks at the sister and smiles at her. She asks him, "Who are you?" And he's like, "I'm the Wolverine." So she turns around and her mom tells her, "Go upstairs and bother your sister." Who's the sister? The fucking Scarlet Witch is the sister, that's who. This means Scarlet Witch is in the X-Men universe. I don't know if they're gonna use her. I just saw the leaked footage for X-Men Apocalypse and I don't believe I saw Scarlet Witch in there. I thought it was something funny. I saw a couple people online that were speculating if the little girl was Scarlet Witch, but other people were saying that it was Polaris. Now this scene actually confirms that it's not Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch was upstairs. They probably cut that scene out because people would have been wondering why she didn't come downstairs. Now this comes in this nice shiny red slip coverage. It's very glossy. I don't know why they put this fucking sticker on here. Includes the theatrical and the Rogue Cut. On the back, the red artwork is still prominent back here. Disc 1, you got the theatrical version commentary and you got the Rogue Cut commentary. It's got a separate screen app. Disc 2, Mutant vs. Machine, 9-part making of documentary featuring the cast and filmmakers. X-Men Unguarded, Fantastic Four sneak peek. When you pop the slipcover open, you got a bunch of the casts here. Iceman, Kitty, Colossus, Young Mystique, Rogue, Young Magneto, Young Professor, Bishop, and Wolverine. The artwork underneath is exactly the same as the slipcover. The back art is slightly different here. On the inside, just like all the other X-Men discs. Yeah, Days of Future Past was one of my favorite movies of 2014. The Rogue Cut is cool to see if you're a die-hard X-Men fan, but they could have just left that with the very first release. This is another one of Fox's schemes to just cash in and be greedy, and like a dummy I went ahead and bought into it. If you guys haven't bought Days of Future Past yet, the Rogue Cut could be the way to go for you. That way you have the theatrical version and the Rogue version, and then you can decide which one you like the best. That's all I got for you guys on this update. If you haven't seen my complete collection video yet, it's down in the description box, and until the next time I see you, stay true and stay blue.
I hope I make it home tonight.